Did you hear that? Kelleran Beq ends. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. Today we've got a bunch of counters in the new 3v3 meta, and I'm going to show you guys stuff from my stream, and just some generalized knowledge about a lot of these crons, things that we've been discovering. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and I just want to say thanks to my patrons. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for everything. And guys, if this is helpful, I would really appreciate just hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment, mount the algorithm with me, folks. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your support. Now let's jump into this. These kind of just come fast and furious, folks. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to be putting the counters in the video description. Go look for that if you want to. First off, how do we kill Rey? The Rey cron is a menace, and how do we do it? So this is on my main account. We're going to be jumping back and forth between my main account and my alt account, which is, you know, still at 11 million, just kind of inferior modding and Datacrons, and I mean just inferior most things. So let's see, Malicos. Yeah, we're just holding off with this big hit that resets his cooldowns. Now remember so this is against someone. This is in the top 100, you know, probably closer to the top 50 once you reckon in all the people from Herodium just intruding. But remember, Malicos denies revives, and so once we were able to use AoEs to take out that Bane, that he's just gone. So wonderful. We can just take her out and then take Zorii out at our leisure. And I mean, poor old Cere is hanging on by a thread, but I mean, we've got it. This is, you know, relegate on Zorii. I mean, this guy has a lot of relics. He's got a good roster. So 64, dropped 3 banners. Decided to try it on my alt as well, but the big difference here is that Cal is here, which you guys can come watch me play, by the way, live. It's linked in the video description. Yeah, you can go check it out. So the big thing here, guys, is Cal is he boosts his fellow UFUs by a lot, by a ton. It's obscene and it's not fair, and how dare he? But one way or another, like so we really want to kill Ben Solo with, you know, while Rey is in yellow. Obviously, she's in her ult now. We can't do it. We just gotta try to survive. And yeah, okay. So we didn't die. That's great. Yeah, let's reset our cooldowns on rock throwing. Throw some more rocks. Okay, we almost just killed Ben there. That would have been wonderful. I mean, I don't think we would have actually killed him because Rey was she's not in the yellow, and that's because if you watch the whole thing over and over and over again, you'll note that he is the one who just, like, every time we hit her, she just like kind of heals, and that's because of Jedi Cal. That's his influence on this fight. And meanwhile, Cere is gone. We're not doing any damage. Rey is just not, we're not doing any damage to her, man. We're not doing any damage. It's just a huge mess. I made a mistake and didn't reset my cooldowns, and I didn't wait to reset my cooldowns, and Malicos team just died. So that Cal team, we're gonna have to consider that for a little bit, guys. I like the other counters that I was using, but I mean, I liked it against the Zorii squad, and I probably would like it against a Holdo squad. I don't know, but it didn't work against the other one. So this is footage from my buddy Solo Base 15. He is using Bane with the Bane cron to kill Leia, and obviously, or Leia. It also kills Leia for what it's worth. The Bane cron is completely just bonkers, folks. You can see, like, every time he's about to kill Rey, she revived. Ben keeps reviving. It's a whole mess. So remember, and this isn't me criticizing solo. This is me saying, remember, if you want to kill someone permanently here, and you don't want them to revive with Bane, just use your basic. You can just use Bane's basic, and it stops him from reviving. It's wonderful. There you go. He used his basic. Killed him. Kill Ray. You're good to go. 67. Sith Marauder even survived. Okay, so this is a little bit later on my alt. Remember how I lost with the Cere Malicos team? Horrible, embarrassing, and then to top it off, I also made this huge blunder of taking Jedi Master Kenobi in, and I used Cat. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna kill Jedi Cal immediately, or Baby Cal right away. Wonderful. And then I went in and did it, and cause I had forgotten that Ben gives the no auto kill protection for the first turn, and I just forgot about that. So he didn't die. He didn't even do any damage. So now, we wasted Jedi Master Kenobi as well. You know, it was just so sickening. And so the only thing I don't have the Bane cron here, folks. No Bane cron available, and so I'm using Sith Eternal Emperor, who this is not a well-developed Sith Eternal either. It only has 3 Zetas, and so we don't have the Bane cron. I just decided, you know what? There's nothing else I have in my roster that beats Rey at this point. Like, I don't want to lose this match just because I can't beat Rey. I think I'll eventually lose this match anyways, but one way or another. I just didn't want to be in that situation where I lose because of Bane, you know, not being enough, Sith Eternal not being enough. So, put them together, and if you don't have the Bane cron, which I'm guessing a lot of you will have it, if you have Bane, the cron is not tough to get, really. But if you don't, as a stopgap, just use Bane with Sith Eternal Emperor, it works. Now, let's move over to how do you use Darth Sidious. Now, first, I'm going to just caution people. He works really well sometimes. And okay, so this footage, I'm trying to remember. I always said I didn't have my Kenobi team because I'd wasted him. When I got to the back zone, lo and behold, Jabba's back there. I don't have a counter anymore to him, so I decided to use my Sidious. You can see I did manage to land enough dots to kill Chrysanthemum one time, but then he keeps getting cleansed right at inopportune times. I don't have good potency, good modding. I don't have a good cron, really. I just have the Sidious cron with a bunch of worthless like other abilities. And so I was just trying to kill the ads here on Jabba, and I think it could have worked. I bet if we ran this like 7 times, it would have worked like 3 or 4 times. Maybe just 2. It could work though against Jabba. Eventually, of course, like it looks like we could keep going forever, but Jabba eventually just feeds us to his Rancor. Ow! And that's that. On my main account, a little earlier in the evening, like we were trying to figure out, because people are having such mixed results. Everyone's like, dude, Sidious kills this really awesome thing. And then everyone's like, some other people are like, I just tried it and that doesn't work. And that's just how it's been lately. That's just how the Force works, unfortunately. So we decided to use him against Darth Revan. Now I gotta get lucky because they never get past the 50% health mark, which means like we get close to it, but they don't quite get there, which means they don't death mark me, which is fairly important for the survival of our dear Sith Lord Emperor guy. So like against the Darth Revan team, this is a really well modded Darth Revan team, and that did end up working. So this is footage from Solo Base as well, and I didn't show the whole thing, but see, someone in one of our chats was like, yeah, Sidious absolutely kills Kelleran Beq. And then obviously it didn't work for him because Sidious is just a tough guy. Kelleran Beq also, you can see Anakin just murdered my Maul there because Anakin is suddenly just, I mean, he's already has been hitting hard, but I didn't think he was going to kill my Relic 9 Maul with all the fixins. He's a really strong character, just in terms of, you know, how I've modded him. He's Relic 9. I didn't think he was going to one-shot him with his AoE, but apparently he did. So we use Jedi Revan instead to kill Beq, which I think is going to be a fairly consistent counter. Let's see, how do you kill Tuskens now? With the, so they have the Datacron. I think this is on my main account. I was like, I don't have anything that causes permanent death. All my Datacrons that had that are gone, everything. And so I decided AdRad probably kills at least the chieftain and the warrior. And that's an okay start, as long as, you know, we got to clear him somehow. But I thought maybe AdRad would work because I have the Jin cron, which means she's going to be ramping damage, which, you know, her AoE starts doing some tremendous damage. Okay, so we kill a warrior here. Of course, we have to kill the raider and his summon at the exact same time in order to win this fight. Like that's just how it always works. Unless we have something that stops them from reviving, then it won't happen. But, you know, like if one of them's still alive on my turn, then the other one will revive the other one. Like they'll revive each other. So we gotta kill Chieftain, and then we gotta kill the other two with AoEs, presumably. Hopefully we'll be able to. So just stealing turn meter here, doing stuff. The AoE finally kills Chieftain, and then, hey, look at that, the AoE from AdRad killed the rest. So I think that's going to work. Now, this is a cautionary tale. This is Bo-Katan with her cron. She is completely absurd. We looked at the insights, and if you use the Eternal Emperor with Set and Geobrood Alpha, it's a pretty high percentage win. I wanted to go cheap. I wanted to save Geobrood Alpha for a different thing, and I don't really blame myself for wanting to do that, but as you can see here, taking just Sith Empire Trooper was not enough. And she just, I mean, this is a really strong Sith Eternal Emperor, and we just got killed. So decided, I mean, turn meter was loaded, decided to take, this is like a 70-something% win rate with Traya and Nihilus and everything. Nihilus is almost dead. We did manage, though, to take out Paz, and you know, we're getting kind of close. Hey, like we're increasing their cooldowns. Nihilus does have way more health than it kind of looks like, though of course he still is kind of on death's door, but he's still, I mean, he's more healthy than it looks like. He's healing a little bit. We're making a little bit of, you know, momentum here, and then of course Traya just gets deleted. Whoever is in charge of Bo-Katan's animations of just killing characters, like, and they just fall over before she touches them, that needs to stop. Now, I eventually was like, I don't have anything else that kills this. I got nothing else, and this is in the front zone. So decided to use Supreme Leader Kylo because if Paz isn't here to stop me from being able to stun her, Paz would probably prove to be a pretty immovable object. So I'm not saying that Kylo is an easy counter to Bo-Katan. All I'm saying is that this is what I found that could work, and eventually I was able to clear. But geez, look at how thick she is, man. She is just really, and she keeps breaking free even though she has 2-turn stuns. Just amazing. So all right, quick just reminder, Bane murders the hell out of Inquisition. Now, this is a Trench with Trench Cron. Doesn't have Watt, and I don't know how Watt, if Watt would change things, how he would do it. All I do know is BT1 just still deletes Trench. So, screw you, Trench. And this is someone from a Territory War Guild. Really, really strong mods, like I said before. Maybe I said it before. I don't know. This is my second take of all this. So I don't know what I said. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But yeah, still just deleted that Trench, you know, and they rely on their Trench to do a lot of stuff. So, yay for me. Now let's use, in fives, this is a team we leaned on a lot. We used Malgus with Darth Revan to kill Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, and obviously with more bodies involved on the Sith Empire's team, it's a laugher. Really easy to beat. You know, this is of course, this guy is really well modded, as you might expect, like I just finished saying, in fact. But you can see Basti already paid the price, and this is a fairly high percentage win. But I mean, this guy's mods are insane, and yeah, he just slaughters poor old poor old Darth Revan, man. It's a rough time. It's a rough time. So. I think did we already kill him one time? I don't remember. Yeah, we did kill him one time. He revives himself, and now he's back. We got him. Okay, this is on my alt. I just want to show you guys. Malgus is helpful. My opponent didn't have bays there to pre-taunt, so I was able to just one-shot Cere, so that was cool. Let's see, I couldn't find a good solution to this Qui-Gon team with it has the kit Fisto cron, so it means they're guarded. That means I can't crit anyone unless other than kit Fisto. Everyone on his team is guarded. So I wanted to use the ISC and Gar here with Royal Guard. Royal Guard gives retribution. It's pretty fun. So I was struggling to find a solution to this on my alt. You know, I think I failed on it. I forget what I used first, but it didn't work. So I decided to use Traya here. I mean, I don't know if you need Savage, but Savage absolutely just puts an end to their BS. I mean, Traya is about as natural a counter as things are. Now, this is an interesting thing. This Finn with Holdo and Zorii. The Zorii team, I've seen this team a lot of places. I'm guessing that a fellow YouTuber suggested this. I have no idea. No one knew while I was on my stream. But we're countering it with Nightsisters. Of all things, we have a Datacron, so they don't gain bonus turn meter. They can't recover their protection. Now, we did have to damage all of their health, which is fairly easy on a team that has a bunch of Plague. Like, Plague just hits the health, so immediately you kind of qualify for it, but you have to damage each of their health before you can kill any of them. And eventually, you can see Zorii just kind of died of sadness. Now, it just takes a little bit, but gosh, I mean, I was kind of nervous going in because we don't have Daka. Things can go south pretty quick if they just kill Marin right away. Like, there's no way to revive her, really. Not without getting super lucky or something. But yeah, 57, really easy. Now on my alt, face the exact same team, and these aren't the only instances of the team that I've seen this on, but I keep seeing it with the Holdo, cron, and everything. And Jedi Revan, man, he's been around for, I don't even know how many years, 5 years, something like that, and he still just destroys people. Like, he's still so relevant and strong. They made a really strong kit with him, and this does take a while to get through him, but with Jedi Revan, Jedi Luke, Mace, this is the pretty standard counter. Now, you see that blue thing over Holdo's head? That's the thing that says, hey, you've damaged my health, or no, you haven't damaged my health yet. And so I haven't damaged Holdo's health yet. Like, I haven't gotten through. Finally, I did. So now everyone's available for death. Finally. Because, we don't have Nightsisters to just auto-get it. And so, yeah, it's been a minute and a half, and we've made very little progress. The Mace, of course, is chipping away 10% health, 10% defense every single time we hit Holdo, which is nice. I mean, not kind, but it is luxurious. It's fancy, all of that. And Zorii takes a lot of turns, man. That mark is already gone. It's not fair. It's outrageous. It's unfair. It's a fairly impressive team. It doesn't do that much damage. I will say that. There's just not that much damage involved. But it is very resilient. And if you don't have a way to get past that Holdo taunt, which, I mean, we have a couple ways. We have with Mace, just randomly hitting with his Shatter Point, and then we have Revan marking. Without one of those two things, or a way to damage them passively the way Nightsisters did, like, this team is fairly strong. Like, I'm not sure I love this team on defense. Like, maybe we'll end up... Maybe this will end up being the new thing, and, maybe there's ways you can configure it to be more effective against Revan, I don't know, but one way or another, I mean, this is already fairly effective anyways, and they're not super high relics. It's just taking a while to take them out. We finally got there, so... You know, I don't have super high relics on my guys either, so there is that. But this was a really interesting interaction. Jedi Revan, though, man. Killing Beq and then killing that Holdo team, the Zorii Holdo team. Pretty good stuff. So that's it, guys. It's over. Look in the video description for the timestamps and everything. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Zareth prevails and then goes to bed. Take care, guys.